Since 1903, Morton has provided quality products and service to the American farmer and is ready to bring your building ideas to life. Your local sales consultant will listen to your needs and develop a concept for a facility that increases your operations productivity. Sales consultants are located at company-owned construction centers across the country. Each construction center is also supported by Morton's corporate office in Morton, Illinois. With thousands of buildings constructed annually, Morton can construct virtually any building you need, regardless of style or size. It's no wonder Morton Buildings has become America's leading builder of steel-clad wood frame structures. To discover quality that only comes from a Morton, it's important to understand the entire building process. After plans are developed and your site is prepared, building materials are delivered by trucks from Morton Building's own fleet. Your materials are unloaded carefully and safely by trained Morton employees to avoid damage. After building materials are delivered and unloaded, your Morton crew arrives and gets to work on your building. Morton Building crews are highly orchestrated teams that work together toward the goal of completing your building to the highest standards of workmanship. While members of the crew prepare components that will be needed later in the project, others lay out the building and establish grade. The building is plotted and column spacing is measured and marked. Morton's timber column construction is typically based on 3-member laminated columns made from No. 1 Southern Yellow Pine lumber. 3 2x6 or larger members are laminated together, forming a column of superior strength. The holes for columns are dug 4 feet deep, then cleared of loose soil. The lower columns are then embedded into the ground and are treated with 0.8 pounds of preservative per cubic foot, more than the amount used by other builders. Lumber for lower columns is kiln dried prior to treatment to enable the treatment solution to fully penetrate the sapwood. The lumber is then kiln dried again to prevent shrinking and cracking and to enhance uniformity. These lower columns are laminated with stainless steel fasteners for lifelong corrosion protection. Each column's installation is anchored using concrete to prevent uplift. Morton offers several foundation options based on your soil type, building codes, and building use, including laminated columns with stilts, permacolumns, and columns mounted to a foundation. Morton's exclusive laminated column with stilts is set in poured concrete to provide maximum uplift protection. Using a precision jig and a point determined from grade, the lower columns are uniformly trimmed, forming a staggered joint that will connect the upper and lower sections. Pressure-treated 2x8 No. 1 Southern Yellow Pine splashboard around the perimeter of the building protects the bottom portion of each wall, adds to the strength of the building, and keeps the wall panels 5 inches above the ground to prevent them from contacting soil. Next, the sidewalls are framed. Like the lower columns, the upper columns are made of 3 members of No. 1 Southern Yellow Pine lumber. Factory-installed 2x2 bird blocking ensures correct spacing of the 2x4 or 2x6 horizontal nailers at approximately 32 inches on center and eliminates nesting areas behind the columns. Safe methods and proper equipment allow the crew to stand up large walls and hold them in place while the tight-fitting joint is secured. Wood, glue-lam, or steel I-beam headers are used to span large door openings in sidewalls. The addition of steel strappings as X-bracing provides even more support and rigidity to the structure. Morton's trusses are centered over each column for load-bearing support. And to ensure rigidity and maximum wind uplift protection, the trusses are fastened to the columns with ring shank nails and double bolted using 1/2-inch steel bolts. This rigid system eliminates the need for space-stealing knee braces. As an alternative to Morton's traditional trusses, raised cord trusses which add interior clearance are also available. Next, 2x4 pre-drilled purlins are nailed to the trusses. These purlins effectively distribute force from the roof to the trusses. Then truss ties are installed end to end to hold the trusses plumb and to add rigidity for end-wall wind load strength. At the same time, building overhangs are being framed. They will become an integral part of providing proper ventilation and will add to the finished appearance of the building. Vented soffits are installed that will provide the incoming ventilation for the continuously vented ridge. This natural airflow carries excess heat and moisture out of the vented ridge, providing a cooler, drier environment. The vented overhangs with vented ridge also make it possible to add the Energy Performer system, allowing for increased efficiency and proper attic ventilation. An optional protective liner defends the interior of a Morton machine storage building from impact caused by machinery or tools. Once the building is square and plumb, steel panels are placed on the roof. By strategically fastening on the major ribs with nails or screws, the possibility of roof leaks is greatly reduced. Instead of installing ridge lights which interfere with ventilation, Morton Buildings uses superior quality fiberglass reinforced skylight panels for long-lasting durability. These skylight panels have been tested in harsh Arizona sunlight and resist yellowing and deterioration. Gutters and venti-ridge are also installed onto the building at this time. High-rib steel panels are then placed on the sidewalls. The panels are fastened at the high ribs with washered stainless steel internal drive or SSID screws or washered ring shank nails. Nails are double dipped in zinc galvanizing for maximum protection against rust. SSID screws have stainless steel heads, upper screw threads, and carbon steel tips for improved penetration. Stainless steel heads have a recessed drive and an attractive low height, which adds to the aesthetics of your building. EPDM polymer washers form a seal between the fastener and the steel panel to help prevent leaks. Steel wainscot panels are installed next. Optional wainscot panels are a smart alternative when you consider maintenance and repair costs for the everyday wear and tear on the base of the building. Morton Buildings has a variety of door options available, including overhead, hydraulic, and sliding doors. Morton offers both wood frame sliding doors and Morton's trademark AlumiSteel sliding door. Because your sliding doors are the largest moving part of your building, their design and long-term function are important when it comes to your overall satisfaction as a Morton owner. The AlumiSteel door is light yet strong and features Morton's exclusive locking system. Using quad lock technology, AlumiSteel double sliding doors can be independently latched in the open or closed position. Each door slides on high tensile door tracks and steel roller bearing trolley hangers to provide a smooth operating, long-lasting system. Other features can be included on your machine storage building that add value and functionality, including windows, walk doors, cupolas, and Morton's Energy Performer insulation package. Bird mesh is also an important feature that Morton has carefully developed to eliminate bird nesting areas in your building. The tops of the columns are factory pitch cut, and 2x2s are used to block nesting areas between nailers and behind the upper columns, while 2x4s fill the area between the edge of the building and the first row of purlins. High tensile steel X-banding is used instead of 2x6s for sidewall bracing, and flashings are installed in the gables. Wire mesh and bird blocking are used strategically throughout the building, taking away favorite nesting areas. All of this to help keep birds away from your machinery. Morton is proud of its legacy of quality and stands behind each building with the strongest non-prorated, non-pass-through warranty in the industry. All Morton warranties include materials and labor, and any warranty fulfillment is done by Morton Crews, so you can be confident in the quality of Morton's work now and for years to come. Join generations of farmers who have discovered the distinct advantage of owning a Morton machine storage building. For more information about Morton Buildings, visit us online at mortonbuildings.com and on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, or contact your local Morton Building sales consultant today.